Hello, Dr. Shannon Simonelli here, wanting to speak with you about a mini retreat series we have beginning in July. It's 6 sessions, July through December, and it's a beautiful, concise way for you to say yes for self-care, yes for inner work, yes for time to dive in and check things out and cultivate a relationship with your own inner being. We will be exploring themes of the personality in this mini retreat series, looking at your emotional life, your thought processes, and what wisdom in the body can guide you towards a more expanded expression and experience of yourself, ability to be more tender and kind with yourself, and a way to find your own navigation, confidence, and truth. We'll be exploring themes like false self and true being, looking at our own rewilding process, where we will engage with ways in which we might free ourselves from constriction that we have in our own wild expression, and building our capacity to hold our wildness so that it doesn't derail or blow up our lives, or we have to cut it off and disallow it. So that's in the second session. The third session will be looking at your juicy shadow and the things that we sometimes think we're hiding from other people and that we've put into the background because perhaps it's gotten us in trouble in our childhood, or we've been shamed or humiliated for these elements and aspects of self. But what happens is those parts of ourselves show up in ways that other people see and we are unconscious of. So through this process of getting more familiar with our juicy shadow, we actually can begin to re-inhabit those elements and aspects of ourself that potentially hold our tenderness, our passion, vitality, creativity, power, all sorts of things that we may have cleaved off and set aside. We'll also be playing with energy of the life, death, and rebirth cycle that we all move through in small ways and in bigger ways in our life. And in this October mini retreat, we'll be looking at also the energy of the ancestors and how we are in service to the ancestral energy and how that energy is in service and support to us. In November, we'll be working with forgiveness and Ho'oponopono, ways in which we can dive more deeply into our own forgiveness of ourselves for things that we have perhaps not allowed or overindulged in. And also looking at things in our life that we're wanting to impact, that we can use this beautiful Hawaiian process of Ho'oponopono to look internally and see how those same things that we see in our external world actually show up inside of us. And we have the power to begin to forgive those things and love those things within ourselves, and then begin to see them shift in our external world. And then in December, we'll be slipping into quiet together, using the process of authentic movement to downshift, to invite our own relationship with slowing down and hibernating. So all of these beautiful themes can be engaged with individually. You can choose to say yes to any one of them. And when you choose to say yes to the series, they tend to stack one on top of the other, creating this beautiful stepping stone process of diving more deeply into all of these themes of personality and inviting you to connect with a core group experience. We'll be having a potluck, an invitation-only potluck for people that are in the series, where we can connect with one another off the dance floor. Well, also for therapists that say yes to the series, there's a bonus phone call or video conference where we'll sit together and we'll explore how this practice in your own personal process can relate to your clinical work, so that it becomes a resource to you as you're navigating cases, and also a resource to your clients because you bring something new into session. Looking forward to spending time with you. If you have questions, please reach out. And if you enroll by the early registration deadline of summer, June 21st, the summer solstice, the savings that you'll receive is actually going to give you an enrollment price that's less than these individual enrollments. So super savings, really wanting to encourage you to make this concise commitment to yourself for inner work. work. That's part of the reason I'm putting the series together, is so you say yes to you and yes to connecting with a core group experience. So there'll also be a way for you to be in touch with me throughout the month through a discovery page process where you can do some personal reflection and I can witness and respond to that. Many good things to encourage you to say yes. So www.luminouslifemaps.com or Dr. Shannon at Luminous Life Maps. That's Dr. Shannon. If you want to ask me any questions, you can enroll right on our events page, and I look forward to being with you this fall and winter. Thank you. Summer and fall, sorry.